So here we have the Nissan Qashqai on a 68 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot space first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60-40 split folding rear seat, should you wish to increase this space even further. These two tray sections will also lift to give you more space underneath that, and can be used to divide the boot up as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle though, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. And then in the centre, the total miles for the car. They are 51,330. Above that, we have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change that information using buttons on the steering wheel. Buttons in question are just here. We have our stereo controls surrounding that, cruise control, speed limiter, and phone controls on the right-hand side. And then into the centre, the main screen for the car, which is where, amongst other things, you will pair your phone. It's also where you can access your AM, DAB, FM radio, your CD player, Bluetooth audio, and auxiliary input. It's where you'll find your satellite navigation, and if I pop the vehicle into reverse, you'll also see a 360 parking camera. So bird's eye view image of the car just there, and a reversing camera. You can also have a front facing camera with that bird's eye view, or a front facing camera and the front passenger side wheel. Below that, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger temperature, driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in, and when you're happy with those settings, that's your air conditioning on. Same button to turn that off again afterwards, or just hit auto. The car will now take full control for you to maintain the temperatures you've asked for. Any manual adjustment will override that straight away. We have a 12-volt charging socket, electronic handbrake with an auto hold function, and a 6-speed manual gearbox. Last thing I wanted to mention is the panoramic glass roof. There's a button that will open that sunblind all the way to the back of the rear seats. The glass section itself is fixed in place, but as you can see, it lets in a huge amount of light to the cabin area. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.